Dudes to Dads is a podcast to help men understand and navigate the transition of being a single dude into a family man. How do we make sense of it all? Well, we probably won't be able to, but let's go ahead and have some fun trying. And we are back.
We are back.
I'm Jason Kreidman.
I'm Alan Bush.
And this is Dudes to Dads, episode 107.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Wow, we're really getting up there.
It's like every time I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's past the 100s. It's like, geez, how long have we been doing this?
2 years.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I feel so old.
2 years for every week for 2 years.
Yeah.
How you feeling this week?
Good.
Yeah?
Everything's great. Yeah.
Energetic?
I feel energetic.
I'm sitting straight. I'm ready to go.
That's good. Good posture helps.
It is. This episode is taking a little bit of a detour from our normal scheduled programming in that we talk about kids a lot.
We're not going to talk about kids today?
No. We're going to talk about our spouse.
Ooh. Good or bad?
No, good stuff.
Okay,
this is all good stuff.
great.
In fact, this is 14 easy and inexpensive things you can do for your wife to score some points.
Oh, yeah. That's why you don't tell her it's inexpensive. So, shh.
Right. And scoring points does not mean scoring. Yeah. It means doing it just because you love her. I know it sounds weird.
Well, because
it means you're not getting anything in return other than the enjoyment of doing it for her.
and the points you actually had.
Yeah, you're accumulating some points, which,
You cash in later.
well, or you may not. It's just good to have points.
It's good. Yeah,
because the points can totally go away tomorrow.
Right.
That's what people have to understand. In fact, I think it was John Gray, the Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus guy.
Yeah.
I remember listening to something and he said, points, like, guys will think that a certain action gives them a whole bunch of points.
Yeah.
It still is just 1 point. So like, I'm going to plan this trip to Hawaii and I'm going to have thousands and thousands of points. And I'm like, nope, that's 1 point. In fact, it's equal to taking out the trash. It's still 1 point.
And a lot more expensive.
Yeah, it's just funny because it's like we think that like the size of the gesture matters and it doesn't.
Remember when I did that 20 years ago?
Totally.
It lasted until now.
Oh, I bring that up all the time. My wife and I, we had this situation where I helped make some food. Whatever. She goes, make sure you remind me of this because it's so wonderful that you did that. And it's like I literally do remind her all the time. Like, remember when I made the food and you needed, And it's like I still have that one in the
Outlook
back.
calendar that keeps reminding her.
I can use that. I've used that one quite a bit.
That's funny.
So who doesn't like banking on some extra points?
Right on.
It's certainly good.
Let's do this.
It's just good karma. Basically,
karma points. That's a good point.
There's a ton of ideas and lists out there and such. I've compiled some that I like. I'm not saying that I do these constantly or that I'm the master of. Wow, that's an interesting voice. Master. But they're suggestions that I like. They're easy. They're inexpensive, and they're just things that you can do for your woman.
Inexpensive.
Right. Sorry, did I say expensive?
Super expensive. They're going to break the bank, but you'll get points.
Get her a 6-carat diamond. It works. Yeah. All right. First thing, the tried and true, buy her flowers.
Of course.
Okay. You don't need to get really expensive flowers, roses, whatever. You don't need to go to a fancy flower shop. Literally, I know here locally where we are, you can get a small bouquet of flowers at the grocery store for like $7 to $10.
Yes.
That's not very expensive.
Yeah.
Relative to any, that's a lunch.
You know what's funny though? I did have an ex-girlfriend actually that did know the difference between grocery store because she had mentioned it one time, not to me because I didn't do that, but I bought her like I know, right? No, I bought her flowers from a flower shop. She goes, "Oh my god, they're so great," and they're not grocery store flowers. I was like, "Yeah, well, I would never think to do that. I just didn't think to do it because it wasn't available to me at the time." And this is a number of years ago, so but still, that made me laugh. I was like, oh my god. Okay.
I think there's very few people that would care.
They wouldn't.
Yeah.
She was just weird about that.
The fact that you're making the gesture.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring them home. Let's say you work, whether she works or not, but you bring them home for no reason other than saying, I love you.
Yeah,
that's
of
it.
Course.
Just do it. It's tried and true. It works. It's good. If you want to score even more points and she works, have them sent to her work.
Yeah.
Women love being appreciated in front of other women.
Sure.
There's something about it. The light her fire stuff. That was one of the things. Just send her flowers at work.
Yeah.
They like it. Number 2, massage her feet. Now, some people may not like feet or leg, whatever, might have an aversion to it. Just have her wash her feet if you have an issue.
Right.
Guys will often use massage as a way to lead to sex, but do this massage just for the sake of it. It's just the fact that she may have had a long day, whatever. Get some lotion, whatever you need. I can actually recommend coconut oil.
Coconut oil is good.
Coconut oil is a newfound favorite in our house for lotions and
cooking even.
Yeah, well, cooking. I mean, my wife uses it now instead of the lotion that she used to use.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know. I mean,
coconut oil is great too because it's pretty much solid until you put it in your hands.
Correct.
Then it becomes a liquid type of thing.
Yeah, and it's really actually feels really nice in your hands, and it's smooth, and
it smells good.
And it smells good. I mean, our Costco has it for really cheap. And
really?
A huge tub. Yeah, it's so we use it for cooking and this.
Yeah,
I mean, you can have different things, so you're not putting your hands and stuff, but
right.
It's a lot. So that's a good one. Massaging her feet. That it's like the gateway to their to their relaxation and emotion. So it's really good.
Good.
You can do it while watching TV, whatever. Number 3, do a chore or task that she usually does.
Right.
Now, got to be careful with this one because you're not doing it because she doesn't do it well. So if you have sort of a woman that might be concerned about that, don't do that task. Do something else.
Sure.
Something where if you divide the tasks like that, let's say she typically takes care of dinner. You may call her or say in the morning or whatever, because obviously give some time and saying, hey, I'm going to handle dinner tonight, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Whatever. And it's something that's out of the ordinary.
Right.
It's not something if you handle dinner regularly, that's not what I'm saying. It's
sure.
It's something that is typically not your role or not what you do.
Yeah.
If you can't make something, then just order takeout. I don't know, laundry, clean, whatever it is. I mean, whatever it might be that you don't do that she does on a regular basis that you don't do.
Sure.
Number 4, write her a hand note.
Yeah.
That one's a big one. So you can express how much you appreciate her and love her and put the note somewhere where she gets to find it.
Sure.
So that could be in her car. It could be in a lunch. It could be in a drawer that she's getting ready or something. Something that's an element of surprise is really nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they'll appreciate that. Number 5, if you want to go a little bit bigger than the hand note, make a coupon book. So a coupon book is, you can do for how many ever things you want. You could do 12, you could do 5, you could do 400. It doesn't matter. And you allow her to cash those in. So there's also some cool cheap ones on Amazon or something. And basically, this is just a tip. Don't make them sexual. So, I mean, that's a coupon book for us,
You're right.
So it might be, a coupon to sleep in, a coupon to take care of the dinner, take care of the child, whatever it is, free or, give her a spa day. I mean, it depends on your budget and depends on what you're doing, but it's the ability for her to cash that in. It's kind of a cool thing. I like the ones that are already pre-done.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a lot if you're going to make it, but the ones on Amazon, they're really cheap too, and you can get all kinds of different stuff.
Yeah.
You just find one that works for you.
Sure.
Little bit more of a budget, but it doesn't have to be, which we've talked about, is number 6, take her on a date.
Yeah.
Very, very important, especially when you have kids and especially small kids. It's going to depend on budget, but line up a babysitter or family, if you can. If eating is your thing, go to a place that you both will enjoy.
Yeah, a little more.
Make the plan. Sure. Don't say, what do you want to do?
Absolutely.
Just make a plan.
I had to learn that as I got older and I started making some money. Is that I could plan things out, and I really appreciate that, because normally I just want to do what they want to do because I really don't care.
Don't ask.
I just hey, let's do this.
Well, yeah, don't ask, but you want to do something that you're going to think that they would enjoy.
Right, you're not going to be like, I'm going to do this and we'll go to bowling. They don't like bowling. It's like, well, what's the point?
Right, but, so that's, and that's important. My opinion, sort of I'm not as big of a fan of the dinner and movie. I mean, I like going out to eat with my wife because we don't do it a lot.
Right.
But sitting in a movie, you don't get a chance to interact. It's like you're just enjoying the movie.
Yeah.
So I would say, you mentioned bowling. You can go roller skating. You can go miniature golf. You can even just go on a walk. Mm-hmm. You know, it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be something where you're going to a place. You literally could just go for a walk,
sure.
You know, and that could do it. You know, do something that you would have maybe asked her to do when you first were dating.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if that was your move, you know, like for mine was like third date was a hike, you know, or whatever.
Get that adrenaline pump.
Yeah, I mean, you know, get something outside. It could be during the day, you know, whatever. Just do something that you would have done when you were dating.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I don't know why. I just love dinners. Dinners is so great because it's like get some different types of food. I'm a bit of a foodie anyway, and then you can have conversation.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your thing, however, make sure it's her thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because you know, like I know for some people, like that's just not. They don't care as much, or they want to go to some place that you just. Well, that's the other thing. You can go to a place that she likes instead of you a place that you like.
For sure.
You just have to suck that one up.
Yeah, right.
Number 7, fill her car up with gas.
Yeah.
So
in the gas tank, not within.
Right.
Right.
If she has her own car, you know, it's a small gesture. She'll appreciate it. Another one, number 8, related to the car, wash and clean her car.
Sure.
So if you're not inclined to do this yourself, take it to the car wash. The key for both gas and or cleaning the car is do it when she's not around.
Okay.
Make it a surprise.
Right.
Somehow.
Well, that's a bit tricky because if she's not around, she may be having her car with her.
True.
That being said, if she's like away and the car's there and the keys are there, then you're good to go. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Or you dropped her off at a friend's house or an event or, you know, whatever. It's just,
or you can even borrow her car, you know, like, oh, my car broke down. Can I borrow your car and drop you off where you need to go?
Yeah. Or like, hey, I'm having trouble. Or like, if they have, you could certainly
totally trick her.
Good ideas. I got to write that in there.
Lovingly tricky.
Number 9, and some people I think might not understand this one, but I think it's something, it's interesting and it works. Brush her hair.
Huh.
So there's something about the head. It's like getting a head massage, if you will.
Yeah.
That just really feels good. And typically women really enjoy having their hair brushed or or hands through their hair, or whatever.
Yeah.
You've got to know your woman.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
It could be awkward for some guys to ask, you know, because they're like, well, why would I do that? My wife would think that's really strange, you know, whatever.
Can I brush your hair, honey?
Yeah, but if you told her something to the effect, and of course, you know, that, hey, you know what? I just really feel like you have beautiful hair, and I've always just wanted to brush it. Like, I don't have a lot of hair, or you can't say that, but you know, I just always have wanted to brush it, and I know it's something that I want to do. And now you got to feel whether that's comfortable or not.
Sure,
but
sure.
I know that women like that.
Yeah,
you know, they just do. Number 10, get something small at the store that she really likes. Mm-hmm. So that could be a candy bar, certain type of gum, a small treat, you know, just something little, a little gesture, knowing that, like, you know, that you were thinking of her.
Yeah.
It could be a favorite type of cookie, whatever.
Right.
Doesn't matter. Or something that you knew she would want to try. You know, something like that. Like, hey, like I know my wife likes coconut and dark chocolate. So if I saw something that was like a coconut flavored dark chocolate, I'd be like, hey, you know, I got something with, and she was like, wow, that's great. Like, I love those two things together.
Sure,
you know?
yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly, whatever. So that's something that you can do.
Yeah.
Number 11, get up with the kids and let her sleep in. Yep. If that's not a regular routine, you know, that could be the case. So, you know, for many, this may happen more realistically on a weekend, you know, if you guys are all busy during the week. But another example along those lines is if she's usually the one taking the kids to school, so maybe she still does get up, you know, early, you could offer to switch for the day and just, you know, come in a little bit later to work or whatever, and the kids would probably enjoy that too.
Right.
You know, I've got the luxury in our house that, you know, I get to take some of the days, you know, to school,
right.
And so that our schedules permit that. So, you know, we sort of try. She does more, but I'd still get that chance. So in those days, she's able to sleep in a little bit more.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't seem to sleep in those days.
You're an early bird. Yeah. You just rise.
Yeah. So let's see. So get her. So the number 12. Send her a nice text during the day.
Yep. Be
sure to include the heart emoji. The smiling kiss heart emoji.
Yeah. Use your range of emojis properly.
The side kiss heart. That's a popular one in our household. Number 13, let her choose a chick flick and watch it together.
Yeah.
And don't complain. That's the key.
Do not complain.
That's the hard one.
Yeah.
Don't complain.
Don't treat the Wheel of Fortune and just yell at the screen. That's total horse manure.
And number 14, and this is probably the best thing that you can do, the most important, and typically probably the most frequent thing that you can do. Express your gratitude for something specific that she does. Mm-hmm. So randomly, thank you for being such a great mom to our child, or thank you so much for making dinner every day, whatever. It's greatly appreciated. Appreciation, gratitude is just really, really important. It's important for you to feel that. And that actually takes practice. I told you I do my gratitude practice.
Yeah.
Because it honestly doesn't necessarily come naturally for me to thank the people around, and especially if I'm upset.
Right.
It's not like I'm not grateful for anything. That's kind of and as we've said, like gratefulness, or I should say gratitude, is just awesome. It can help with depression. Mm-hmm. It increases happiness. There's all kinds of things that come with that. So expressing that gratitude is going to help you and her. With all these things, what's interesting is, as I've done some of these things throughout my marriage or relationship, it's interesting how good they feel when you do them.
Yeah.
Like that you really
and they're simple gestures, really.
But you really get something out of it yourself.
Absolutely.
Like you think, it's just weird because I think the mental part of it is like, well, why do I have to do this? Why doesn't she do stuff for me? Like, I think that's a common thought.
That.
But it really feels good to do some of these things, and especially when you see how the other person responds, like where they're like, oh my gosh, wow, like thank you so much for doing that. I mean, if you have somebody who doesn't do that, then that might not be as enjoyable, but when the other person is grateful for what you're doing or how you're helping. Now keep in mind, you are not fishing for that.
Right, but it is a nice side effect.
It is, but you're not gonna, you got to be careful on all of these. You're doing it because you want to, and you really have to be mindful of that.
Sure.
Versus like, hey, I'm going to get something out of this.
Right.
And that's why I said don't expect that the points are going to get
you
you
cash them in later for other things, for prizes.
Like, hey, I did this. Why am I not getting that?
Right.
That doesn't work.
Yeah.
Maybe it does for some. not in this universe.
Right.
So anyways, how do people get a hold of us, or how do they give us feedback if maybe they have some things of their own to share?
Maybe points at dudestodads. I'm like podcast at dudestodads.com. And you can also go to Twitter at dudestodads, Facebook, dudestodads.com, and then iTunes, Stitcher, and YouTube. Please subscribe and leave comments. That would be really great. It's really more important than iTunes and Stitcher because it helps with the rankings on the show.
But YouTube helps too.
YouTube helps as well.
It gives us more than pennies.
That's great.
To support the show.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And I think those are the main ways.
That's awesome.
You can yell really loud if you want, but we might not hear you because you might be kind of far away.
Yeah, we don't have an 800 numbered for
That's
them to
true.
call.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting.
1-800 Dudes to Dads.
It might actually work.
It's not if it's not a live show.
Yeah.
But we can't talk about that yet. But that's coming soon.
That would be great.
So yes, we might be doing some live stuff.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen.
That would be interesting. We tried that with Blab, and that's no longer
there. Yeah, but I think that was a fun one.
It was fun.
I want to revise that, and I think there's a possibility to do it.
Yeah, there's some networks doing that. So
sure.
With that, Alan, thank you as always.
Thank you.
And we will see you next time.
See you next time.